This piece of cardboard was in the trash, and whenever I see something like that, it's hard for me to not seize the opportunity to save it and make something nice out of it. So that's what I did. Now, cardboard is a beautiful raw material with a lot of potential, and its surface was a perfect place for me to take some ink and some soul and put it to work on something really special. I can't take that credit for this idea. I'm just going to say that right now. It's been done in Paris. That's where I heard about it being done before, and I'm sure it's done in other cities around the world, because it's hard to get noticed in a place where so many things are noticeable, and it's easy for people to ignore the things they don't want to see. So you have to be different in order to get their attention. So you have vying for the attention of the artist. You've got oils on canvas, you've got charcoal and watercolor on paper, tapestries, brilliantly dyed fabrics, all this stuff. And then you've got ink and soul on cardboard. And the ink part is obvious, but the soul part's a little hard to define. And that's what makes it noticeable, I hope. At least it needs to be more noticeable because more is on the line. The landscape just attracts attention to what's really important, the message. It needs to be sincere, it needs to be dignified, and it needs to give. So I worked on the message for a while. I thought of a few that might help. I have a little bit of money, I have some food I could prepare and share, but what about tomorrow? What about the next day? The point of this video isn't to exploit the situation any more than this artwork is about the landscape, the ink, and the cardboard. I could have done all this without taking time to produce a video, but I wanted people to see that small steps can come from creative ideas. Art can bring us hope. It can help us share kindness. And my hope is that this video will inspire your sense of kindness to help. It can be as simple as talking about people who are on the streets as people who need an opportunity to get out of the situation. It's hard to make it when you have a home. How could that possibly get any easier when you're on the streets? It takes resources. It takes public support for more affordable housing and jobs that provide a livable wage. It takes access to mental health services and more research for treating addiction and understanding trauma and mental health. Too many people are living without a home, and too many people are closer to a situation of having to live in their cars or on the streets than they dare admit. It doesn't have to be this way. So I took some ink, I reached in, and then I reached out. I gave the sign to a local man who's living on the streets and needs some help dealing with some trauma and some mental health issues, and he'll never get better on his own. So all I can do is give him this. Hope it helps. This is a project that's going to continue. It only takes a few minutes for me to make a sign that could help someone get noticed and get some help. At the same time, I hope the message resonates in everyone who reads it. Kindness really does make a difference. Thanks for watching, and take care.